Hello, welcome to Marriage with a Mission with Lauri and Joel Espinosa. In this episode, you will get to know us a little more and learn how we met and what each of us was thinking about entering into a relationship with someone from another country who speaks a different language. For Joel, it was love at first sight. For me, it took time to process and work out. We are going to share our lives with you. We've been married over 25 years, as we mentioned last time, and we hope our story will enhance your lives. Today, we'll be continuing on with how we met. Last time, we talked about our lives, just gave you a little snippet of our lives before we met, and so today we're going to talk about how we met. So how did a boy in Mexico meet a girl from Kentucky who knew no Spanish? So I was working in the children's ministry at my church, but feeling like there was more for me. In high school, in my senior year, I had pursued a little bit the Army, just kind of testing the waters. Did I want to go? And then later, I decided not on that. Then later it was the Navy, and then kind of looked into the Navy and started exercising and trying to get fit.
To train and get ready.
Yeah. And then, I don't think I want to go to the Navy.
That's a really tough call.
Yeah. And then then I thought, well, maybe the Peace Corps. The thing that I realized later in my life was that I felt like I was getting prepared to move overseas. I just didn't know where it was coming from. I knew it was going to happen. Like it just felt like I had to go. It was going to go somewhere. I was going to go and travel, but I just wasn't sure how that was going to happen. And so anyway, I finally sort of landed on full-time missions. Okay, I'm going to be a full-time missionary. That's what I'm going to do.
It doesn't matter where, just full-time
mission. Didn't really matter where, just full-time mission work, because I had this like burning in my heart, like that I had to get out, I had to travel, I had to go somewhere.
Yeah.
And so I started working on that process, filling out the paperwork. Well, I went to talk with a pastor of my church and told him my heart to go do full-time missions. At least that's what I think, I felt like I was supposed to go do. And he said, well, as you're pursuing that and thinking about that, he gave me some tips. And one really good one was maybe you should try a short-term mission trip.
Just to try it before you dive in, yeah.
I mean, I was a kid, I didn't know what I was doing. I was like, yeah, let's just go do long-term mission trip. Yeah. Never even been overseas, I don't even think I'd been on a plane, if I remember right. I can't remember if I'd been on a plane.
Because you traveled by car with your parents for vacation. But
yeah, I don't think I'd ever been on a plane. So that was kind of interesting. He's like, you should try a short-term mission trip, just maybe. I'm like, oh, okay. So I found there was a mission trip opportunity that was coming up at my church that I almost missed. I had no money to go on any kind of mission trip. But many people together helped make it possible. Yeah. I was encouraged by a girl there who was leading the trip. And she was just really encouraging, saying, don't let money hold you back. Don't let money stop you. And I was like, okay. And I'm just terrible. I really don't like asking for money. Like, still don't like asking for money.
It's really hard, yes.
I really don't like it. And so I just felt like I needed to do that. So I wrote this letter. I made a bunch of copies of it and sent it out to everybody I knew.
Yeah.
And I was shocked because people actually gave me money.
Okay.
They gave so much money that they helped other people go on mission trips. But also, I think I sent it out to like 25 or 30 people.
So you had leftover money.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
You
so
gave
it went to other people.
To other people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. To help them out on the mission trip. It's interesting, too, because some people would send money, but then they'd send like a little letter like, well, I mean, I don't really have much money, but here you can have some of this. And that wasn't even the bad thing. But you could tell some people didn't even want to give, and they just kind of felt like they had to. Which,
Obligated
yeah,
just
I'm like,
because you
I
asked
don't
them.
want anybody to give because they felt obligated.
Hmm.
That's hard. That's just a hard. It's hard to ask for money. I just it's not. It's hard for me, but
For me too. Don't worry, we're the same on that.
okay.
Yeah.
But people gave, and I'm like, wow, okay, people gave. Some people even put in there, this is just for you to use on the trip. I don't want this to go to your, to pay for your mission trip. I want this to go for your expenses. And I was like, well, that is really sweet, right?
Yeah, they were
That was
thinking.
really
Yeah.
nice. They even sent like a check made out to me versus out to the church.
Okay. Yes.
So
So
that
it's
was
like
really
to
cool.
help you.
Hmm.
Yeah.
The funny thing too is I spoke French instead of Spanish.
Hmm.
I did
How
not
many
know a lick of
years did you learn?
Spanish.
How many years?
um, three, 2 or 3.
Okay.
And I really liked French. I had taken 1 year of Spanish and failed it, and it was the only class in all of my years of school that I failed. So that's pretty funny,
Interesting.
right? Pretty ironic.
Yes.
There's a lesson there. Just because you fail at something doesn't mean
You cannot do it.
you cannot do it, and doesn't mean you should just give it up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is true.
So it was about a 10-day trip, and I went on this trip. I went to Mexico, Pachuca, Hidalgo, Mexico, and I met a bunch of youth there. I met 11 of them, and Joel was one of them. I could
Hmm.
not speak Spanish, and nobody spoke English. None of them, as far as I know. Some of them knew a few words from school, but nothing to carry on a conversation. And I just enjoyed myself with them. I really felt like I was blessing them. I didn't want to feel like, because it felt like we were all so separated from one another. You know, here are the Mexicans and here are the
The missionary
Americans.
trip. Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I just don't want to feel like that. I don't like that feeling. So I went over and hung out with them, and I think they were teaching me bad words.
I know. I remember that. I was like, how can you do
I
that?
didn't
Oh
know.
my
I
goodness.
didn't know at the time until
Yes.
later, and I was like, oh, whatever.
Yeah, that was really
Um,
silly. It's like, oh my goodness. But what did you do? So when you went to the mission trip, what you were doing?
I was
At,
helping out with VBS, Vacation Bible
yeah,
School.
but what you were doing at the vacation Bible study? Like teaching the kids or
Yeah.
giving? Okay.
Yeah, just doing a lot of different things. I didn't really talk to the kids a whole lot. When I did, French came out, and I didn't even realize it. There was a girl on the trip who told me, Lauri, you are speaking French. And I was like, oh, I didn't even remember. I
It's
didn't even know I
close.
remembered French. Like,
But just your brain switched because there were other people
mm-hmm,
doing other stuff like construction
mm-hmm.
and like tennis clinics. I
Yeah.
don't know. It was a really big group.
It was a big group, like we're 30 of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a really big
Poor
group.
missionaries who had to
Host.
deal with us and host us.
Yeah, yeah, I know. It's,
I think they said they weren't ever going to have that many people again because it was a lot.
yeah, it was a big project.
Yeah, yeah. So, like I said, the trip was about 10 days. I got back home, wrote out 11 of the youth that I'd met, including you and
Little postcard,
one
right?
other guy in your band, and then a little postcard, and just saying, I just encourage you. You know, we came and because when we came, we actually brought people into the church. Like
Yes, it was
we
outreach too.
invited
Yes.
people into the church, and people were coming, and I was like, oh, I want to just encourage all those who are here to
To come
in
to
the
the church.
Lord, to not to come to church, but to just kind of take over where we left off. You know, it was just my heart. I just wanted to do that. So so I wrote 11, and then 4 wrote back. It was you and another guy, and then 2 girls. And then I wrote all 4 back again, and you were the only one who continued to write me back.
To
and
reply, yeah.
we continued in communication. So you can tell a little bit about what was going on in your life the time we met in April of 1999.
1999. I know. Wow. Yeah. Well, what was going on in my life? So, I was in college. I remember before I met you, I was pursuing to play soccer, but I was disappointed a little bit for all the politics. I need to know somebody to maybe do something else, but but it's okay. Everything came out great. So I decided to pursue music more my focus to be in music and of course college. So my it was my sister's boyfriend. Now it's my brother-in-law, and then one of our friends and my sister helped a little bit. So we formed a little band on the side from the church. I was playing a lot at the worship team, but it's like, oh, let's do something original or on songs. And I remember back then in '98 we have a worship leader um, that he was teaching us music and being a worship pastor or leader for I don't know if he was a couple of years, but his wife and my sister got really good friends. They were really good friends. So we developed relationship, and I remember we invite them to our house, my parents' house, to posada. It was before Christmas, a party for before Christmas. That's called posada. So we were eating, we were talking, and he's like, "Hey, I know you have your little group." Uh, well, we were starting, but like, "Hey, there's gonna be a mission trip. Some missionaries that are gonna come, and we're thinking about we need something to gather more people. So if you play your music, that it wasn't worship songs, it was just Spanish rock music. Um, maybe we can gather more people." So I remember he talked to the pastor and the missionaries, and they like the ideas. He's like, "Hey, come over here, and then you can play." So I remember we set up our gear, um, and we start playing a little bit, and we stop, and we people were talking, and I know people. The more we play, more people were gathering. So it was getting kind of full. The area is like, "Oh, that's good." We were doing what we're supposed to do. They didn't pay us. It was all free. And there's like we're doing our work, but it was all free. So this is the craziest thing because we were playing music. I was enjoying it, having fun, and all of that. And I remember that your group started coming into the house, or it was a
We
house, right?
started going into the house.
Yeah, going into
Yes.
the house.
You weren't in the house. You were outside.
Well, we were at the patio. It was a big.
But you were outside of the house.
Yes, but it was in the patio or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. It was a big area where they have, yeah, let's say outside in the garage, wherever part of the house. Yeah, uh, because in Mexico the houses have walls around,
Mm-hmm.
so you were coming in through the door. Um, and then I remember I saw everybody coming, and then when I saw you, I felt something that I never felt before, and I man, that's it's really sweet just to think about it because I was just doing my own stuff. I didn't care about anything, just about me and soccer and music and video games. But when I saw you, I felt like that's the one, and I was like, "What? What's going on?" Something flip or switch. I don't know. Turn on in my body, in my brain, and I was like, "What is going on?" There was a feeling that I never felt before, and it was really special. But I was playing music and tried to enjoy what was going on. So I put that in the back of my head. It's like, what was that? What was that? Okay, let's keep playing. Let's keep playing. But then when we finish, I have that urgency to meet you, to know you, and it's like how I'm gonna do that? I don't speak English. I just say hi, hello, and I am, you are, and I don't know all that stuff. Really basic from school. Uh, the good thing it was a success that day that they invited us to play the next day, and I was so happy to go again so I can to play again so I can see you at least. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't know your name. I didn't know anything, and I didn't know if you have a boyfriend or not.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. But it's like, oh my goodness, that's the one. I need to do something. Yeah, something changed inside of me, um, and I wasn't looking for anybody. I wasn't looking for, like I said, I was playing music, video games, and school. playing soccer, and and everything changed. And so we play. We went the next day, and I remember I saw you again, but that's it. And I remember we finished playing, pack our gear, and other guys were talking to us, and it's like, man, I really want to talk to this lady, but I cannot find her. And it's like, oh man, okay. So during that talk, I asked the people, the host of the event, of the youth, or I don't know who I asked, to be honest. I was like, what is going on? Tell me the next days, what are you gonna be doing? I was at school, but I didn't care if I missed classes just to try to know you. And it's like, what is her name? What is going on? Uh, and they told me, oh, the last day is on Saturday, and then they're leaving Sunday. I'm like, what is going on? She's leaving that fast. And I remember, okay, where's gonna be on Saturday? And I asked my friend, like, okay, you know more English, so please come with me. I pay you lunch, whatever it is, so you can come with me, and at least I need to know her name and find something. And I remember at night, I was like, God, what is going on in my heart? This is crazy. Why I'm desperate to know her when I don't know her. And like, okay, okay. So we went Saturday. We sneak in. We were not invited, but we just joined it. Like, hey, hello, how do you doing? Yeah, just chill and yeah, try to talk to everybody. We talk here and there, and finally, I saw you over there. But it took me a while to get my uh, courage to talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
It was my friend to come with me and
But
talk
you
to you.
couldn't talk with me. Yeah, you had your friend had to translate.
Yes, that's the thing. My friend has to translate. So I remember, I think we spoke maybe like, I don't know, 3 minutes, five. We just exchanged names
You
and
asked
the
me for my
address.
address, but you
Yeah.
asked me to write it on your shirt
Yes, on the
because
back
you
of my
didn't
shirt.
have any place to write it, so you were just write it
So
on
you
my
can see
shirt.
how prepared I was, right?
Yeah. You had a pen, right?
Yes.
Or a marker or something.
I think, or somebody, yeah, I don't know.
Or you asked somebody, and
Yeah.
so I was like, oh, okay. I think because I asked you for your address.
Yes.
I was like, oh, give me your address, because I was getting all the addresses together, because I was gonna
Yeah,
send
maybe
my
you used,
postcards
it
out.
was your pen, not my pen.
Might have been, and you were like,
Yeah.
can you write your address on my shirt? And I was like, I guess it's weird, but okay.
I remember, like, yeah, it is better than a piece of paper.
Yeah.
And for a little bit.
He also had a camera with him.
Yes.
And he was too afraid to ask for my picture, and so he just held the camera right next to his side and took a picture of me, hoping it would catch me.
Yeah.
And we still have that picture. We were going to have that to show, so I don't know, maybe we can look that up later. But
Yes.
I remember where we married when I was looking through the pictures. We were married, and I was looking through his pictures, and I was like, how'd you get this picture of me?
Yes.
And he goes, oh, yeah.
You cannot believe what I did. Yeah, because I was so afraid just to take a picture of you that you look at me taking a picture.
Yeah, I would have let you, but it would have been weird too.
Yeah, yes, I was like that. Let me see if I can. And then when I developed, it's like, oh, I can see just that, just her face. I was so happy. I was really happy. It was like, yes.
Yeah, yeah, it's so funny.
It was really really funny, but and then Sunday came and I went to my church and you went to your church and then you left.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that was hard
Yeah.
for me because I knew something was going on with me. For you, you didn't have a clue.
No,
You
I
just
didn't have
have
a
a good
clue.
time and enjoy hopefully good music. But I know you enjoy the good food.
Yeah. I enjoyed the whole trip. It was really special,
Yeah.
really memorable, but especially since I met you. Like,
Yeah, if we can say met, we just
yeah, it's
exchange
true.
address
I don't even
and
know if
that's
it's
it.
met. But I think the thing that's really important to say here is before or when we met,
Yeah.
before we met, when we met, we were enjoying life. Both of us were.
Oh yeah.
I
yeah.
was having a great time, like the time of my life. I was loving my church, loving the ministry I was doing at church, loving my job. loving like my friends. I was a part of a singles group, and
You were doing a lot of activities,
oh,
right?
we did so many things, and it was so fun. We were enjoying life. We were happy in our lives. Neither of us was looking for a spouse. But I was hopeful I would marry one day, and I think you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you would say you were hopeful, but you just assumed you were going to marry someday.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna get married one day. I didn't know when. I
Mhm.
wasn't looking. And for me, playing at church for a long time, I didn't want to marry somebody from my church for all because everybody knew me,
Mhm.
or the other churches that I was going there and play more often
Mhm.
because I didn't like the pressure.
Yeah.
Like, oh, now he's dating that because I know with the other musicians that they were with me, they were dating all the girls, and it's like, I don't like all that attention. I don't like that. I just want to one day find someone.
Yeah.
But it was in the back of my head.
Well, I
Yeah.
had. I think it was that same month, or maybe it was the month before. A friend of mine had said, "Hey, some of us, friends of mine, we've been writing down our list of things that we're hoping for in a husband, and then praying for
Mm-hmm.
those." And I was like, "Oh, that's cool. I think I'll do that too." And so I remember writing down the list, like praying and going, "Okay, God, these are the things I want in a husband," and starting to pray for that list, um, and yeah. So I actually have the list upstairs. I still have it, and I meant to bring it down, but I didn't. So
Well, we have two things to bring: the picture
and the list.
and the list. Yes.
um, so we got to know one another. We were There was the postcard, and then a letter, and then a
And
letter.
it took like 4 weeks
Oh,
to
it
get
did.
mail. It was
My
mail.
mail got to you faster,
Yes.
but your mail took about a month to get to me. And
Yeah.
so, in one of your letters, or in one of mine, I think it was one of yours, you said, "Why don't we get email?" And
Yes.
I was
Yes.
like, "Yeah." And the funny thing is, a friend at our in our singles group, he was telling everybody, "Hey, if you don't have email yet, this was when email was still kind of new.
Yeah. It was
If you
new.
don't have email yet, I can help you get set up with email." And I'm like, "I don't want email. Who would want email?"
Yeah.
But then
Why?
meeting you, I'm like, "Well, actually, now I can see
It's
a
gonna be
reason
a little
why I
bit
would
faster
want
to
that."
communicate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So then I said, "Okay, yeah, I'm gonna get email." And then you went and you got email so
Yeah.
that we could communicate better. So
To any.
that was way better.
Yes.
And it was like not too far after that, you sent me a letter, and you kept telling me, I sent you a letter. I sent you a letter. Have you got it yet? Have you got it yet?" And I said no, and it seemed to be pretty important to you.
Yeah.
And when I finally got it, I opened it up and it said, "Will you be my girlfriend?"
Yes.
And I
Yes.
remember thinking, "Oh my goodness." Yeah, like that's going to go anywhere.
I know. He's thousands of miles away in another
Yeah, I'm like,
country.
"Oh my goodness, this is kind of funny." Like
I was dead serious, and you're like, "Oh, poor guy."
I know. I was like, "Sure, I can be his girlfriend, whatever." Like
Yeah.
And I was like, because you were so nervous about it, and I just
Yes, I
thought, this is
was.
so funny. He acts like he lives next door. And
Yeah.
so,
It was really, really important to me.
mhm,
I meant it like was really, really important. And like, oh man, this is because of the way that I was feeling.
mhm,
And I don't know how many times I went to bed and I pray and I cry because it's like, God, why do you put this feeling on me when she
mhm,
doesn't live even the next day in a different state, the 2, 3, 4 hours that I
mhm,
can drive and I can see
yeah,
her, but I don't know if I'm gonna see her ever again.
mhm,
So it was hard for me. I was really sad, and I pray a lot
mhm,
because it was really important, but at the same time really emotional because
yeah,
I never care about I never care about anybody. It was just me and me and me and what I was doing, and suddenly it's like, wow, I need to think about her, and I like her, but I don't know her, and I have a lot of love for her, and it was hard. That's why it was really important for me, and um, and for you was the opposite. But that's good.
Yeah.
It's really fun. It's really interesting the way that it
Yeah.
worked out.
Yeah, it's, and I don't mean to laugh at you, but it was at the
Oh no, no, I
time
know,
I
I know,
just
I
thought,
completely
what in
understand.
the world? Like,
Oh, poor guy.
yeah, poor guy. Whatever, fine. Yeah, he's gonna, that way he can show off and tell his friends, in
Yeah,
Mexico, I've
yeah.
got a girlfriend from the United States. And
Yeah, well, at school nobody believed me.
yeah, yeah,
Nobody believed me, and yeah,
yeah,
I remember telling you that.
yeah. So,
They thought I was crazy. I was crazy, but yeah.
yeah. Well, and I didn't know Spanish, so I was asking a friend to translate, and then I
Yes.
found this translator on the computer, which was really pitiful.
Oh, I know.
Um,
I had one
and I
too.
also had a dictionary, so I would use that a little bit. That got really, that's going through everywhere. Like, oh my goodness. And then some of the conjugations, like, I'm like, I don't even know what that is. That's not in my dictionary because it's a
Yeah, and how?
conjugation of a different word.
Yes, and how
So,
did that
yeah,
translate?
it was
Yeah.
still a little complicated. And then I met a guy at my church who went
Mhm.
out, and was that before I went to Mexico? No, that was after.
Mhm.
Because I was telling people I was trying to learn Spanish, and they were like, "Oh, we need to get in touch with this one guy who goes out and visits families around here who are from Mexico,
Mhm.
and they live on the horse farms and do work out there, and they don't know English." And I said, "Oh, that sounds amazing! I love
Yeah.
that."
Yeah.
So I met this guy, and and he took me to see this one family, and I became friends with them, and I started learning a little bit of Spanish because they did not speak English and I did not speak Spanish.
Yeah. So it
And so
was
I was
get
teaching them
together and yeah.
English, they were teaching me Spanish, and they were lovely. They always fed me, and these people didn't have that much money. But they always fed me and always welcomed me, and I would just show up randomly, and
And
they
they're
would
like,
just
ah, you're
welcome
here.
me
Come
in,
on.
like, come
Yes.
on in.
Oh,
So it was
that
really
is really sweet.
sweet. Yeah, it was really sweet.
And you, with that, you have a little bit better idea about my culture, even if they didn't live close where I was
Maybe.
from, but
Yeah,
just a
maybe.
little bit.
I also got these tapes from the library
Uh huh.
to start learning Spanish, because they were tapes where it would say, like, a sentence in English and then the sentence in Spanish, and then you repeat the sentence in Spanish.
Mhm.
And so I would do that. And I started, so from doing the tapes and going to visit the family that I met, I started to be able to distinguish words. So before, when someone would say a sentence in Spanish, um, venga aquí para que te digo algo, I would hear that as just one word.
Yes. And like, what was that?
um, but then I started, so from the experience, from the tapes and the friends, I started being able to distinguish words. Oh, that's a word, that's a word, that's a word, that's a word. So, I was doing something.
Yes.
That was good. I was doing something. Um, and then someone, I put here, someone from our mission group stayed in Mexico to help out the missionaries for a few months with teaching.
Oh yeah.
They had
Yes.
actually stayed there after the mission trip, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then they met you, and you
And
hung
my
out with
friend. Yeah.
them, and you told them how you liked me.
Yes.
And this girl, she brought back some things from Mexico for me because you wanted me to have some things from you,
Yes.
and I went to her house and got those, and I know one of it was like a trophy and
Yes. It was a tape.
a tape,
Yeah. A VHS tape, a
VHS
music
tape.
tape,
That's right.
and a
That's right.
mixtape. Mixtapes. Yes. That's the best.
Old school, man. That's
Yes,
so old
old
school.
school. And look at that. My favorite music just for you.
Yeah. Um, so she knew that you liked me, and the funny thing is she didn't want to give me the things at first.
Yeah.
And then finally she gave in. I went to go pick them up at her house, and she reluctantly gave them to me. um, and then let's see. After that was when I got the letter asking me to be your girlfriend.
Yeah.
And then
What happened?
you asked me to come to Mexico.
No.
No,
No.
you asked me if you could come to the United States to
To
visit
visit.
me.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
right. And I said, what?
What?
Well, maybe. So I had a friend who spoke Spanish really well, and he was a single guy, lived on his own.
Mm-hmm.
And I said,
Mm-hmm.
hey, what do you think about someone I know that I met in Mexico coming and staying with you? I'll come and pick him up every day and take him around places. But how would you feel about him staying the nights with you
Yeah.
and just hanging out with you sometimes while he's here? And he was all for it. Like he was excited about it.
Yeah.
I don't even remember his name, but he was looking forward to it.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, I found a place for you to stay. And then you can tell your story. You went to the embassy.
So okay, after uh, you said okay, that's good. We have a little plan. I was so excited. More more to see you again
Mm-hmm.
than go. I never left. I always live in Mexico, so my goal wasn't to come to the U.S., but my goal was to come and see you. That was
Mm-hmm.
the whole thing. So I remember I applied to get my passport, and then I applied to, and it was over the phone to make your appointment at the embassy.
Mm-hmm.
There was internet, but not it wasn't that sophisticated. So I made my appointment, drive all the way to Mexico City really early in the morning. Save my money to pay for the appointment, the pictures, everything. Be
Mm-hmm.
in line over there, and I was so nervous. I remember I was so nervous at the embassy. Just wait for your turn until they call your name, and then you go on the front, and then they interview you a little bit. And I remember they said, "What do you want to do?" "Oh, I want to go over there to Kentucky to visit this lady and this person, and like, so okay, what do you have? What is going on?" It's like, I just have my car. I'm a student. I'm in college. And it's like, what is the reason? I think that is what they say. What do you have a reason to come back? It's like, yeah, my parents, my family. It's like, yeah, no. And then I right away like, you're gonna see a girl that you will like, and you don't have a really good reason to stay in Mexico. They're like,
Mm-hmm.
no, denied. I was so disappointed. It's like, okay. And I remember I have a chance to apply again because I
Mm-hmm.
was saving my money for the plane ticket. I never
Mm-hmm.
been on a plane too, but so then it was like 2 months or three when I apply again
Mm-hmm.
to get the visa. So I did the whole thing again because on a passport, I think I even got 1 year passport because I remember they told me if they deny it twice and you have a 10-year passport, it's gonna look bad. So it's better if you have a new passport.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
And for the following year, it's like, okay, I just got a
yeah.
1 year passport and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
All the tricks I could.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I told to my parents like, yeah, I'm gonna try it again and everything. And I remember even my dad put some of the business or put his business or something like that in my name,
Mm-hmm.
even that I was in college, to help me to come over here. So that
Mm-hmm.
was really nice. Um, so I went back to the embassy, and then the whole process. And I remember at that time you sent me a letter from the church asking me if I can go play because of the music.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And at that time I already record, and I took the tape that I record with this artist.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, look, I'm a musician. They invited me to from this church. I have the letter. I have the CD. Well, tape. I have the tape. The tape right here. Here's my
I'm a
name. I'm a
musician.
musician, and look, I have this business over here. Like if I, now I know better, but
Mm-hmm.
if they have me in the system, it's like you didn't have anything
Yeah, yeah,
three
yeah,
months
yeah,
ago, and now
yeah,
you
yeah,
have all this stuff
yeah.
over here. Like, yeah, right. So I was still like, yeah, I have all everything. Now they cannot deny the visa, and the same thing they deny, and I was
Mm-hmm.
so disappointed. I was really heartbroken, and I remember walking from the embassy all the way down to downtown Mexico City to just thinking about it, and I was upset. So I was thinking, well, I'm gonna walk. I'm just gonna start walking. So I went to a music store just because I was so heartbroken, and I found a snare drum that I still have a little bit more for decoration now, but I bought that one with some of that money. It's like, man, I cannot go over there. At least I'm gonna get something that I like or something. So, and then I went back home.
What about the
But
guy?
oh my goodness, thank
Don't forget the
you.
guy.
So when I was really heartbroken. Though, so I walk uh, to downtown El Centro, yeah, and then I was going from music store to music store, and I was just thinking my mind is it was all over the place. And then I saw a guy at the corner. He was like talking out loud to people. He's, you don't see that often in Mexico City. So I was walking over there, and he looked at me, and he was all dressed in white. That's what it caught my attention. But he wasn't talking about politics. I don't know what he was talking, but he looked at me, and I remember he's like, "Don't leave your country. Your country needs you." Like, tell me something like don't go. Just like maybe don't be crazy. Don't do something like I don't know.
Yeah.
Like you need to stay here and all that, and it's like okay, and I keep walking. It's like that was so weird. That was
When he didn't see you leave the
oh no,
embassy.
he was in downtown Mexico City.
He
The
didn't
embassy
even
and
know
that
you.
no he
Yeah.
didn't no I was just it took me maybe half an hour more walking uh, from the embassy to Mexico to the center, and then I went to the music stores and bought the snare. And then when I went back, it's like that was really interesting. So I went back and I saw him again, but that was kind of far away. And the other side is like, yeah, this guy is real. But that was really profound because I was really sad,
Yeah.
and maybe that really brought some kind of peace. Like, okay, I don't need to go. I don't need to go and try really hard to go and see you.
Yeah.
That's what I got from that encounter. But it was really really like, oh wow,
Yeah.
that was
I was thinking, I came on this trip at April of '99. I think it was April the 2nd to the 11th or something like that. Well, it's a really quick trip.
yeah.
That's not even 10 days, if that's the dates. And so I came there, and then you fast forward. I think August was when you asked me to be your girlfriend, and then you were asking maybe even before that to come or after that. I don't remember.
Yeah, pretty
Everything
close.
just kind of went. I feel like it was really fast.
It was really
May,
fast.
June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So I'm going to pick up from there and say when he got back, he said from the embassy.
Yes.
He said, "Look, I've got some money saved.
They denied my visa again.
They denied my visa again. Why don't you come here?" And
I send you some money.
you said, "I will send you some money if you come here, since I have this money saved, and that'll help you buy the plane ticket." Well, ha ha, hilarious. Are you crazy? Like, that's what I thought.
Yes.
I thought, there is no way in the world ever that I will ever do this. No. Who does he think he is?
We didn't know each other. Just
We
sent
did
emails
not
and that's
know
it.
each other, and you're like, "Come to Mexico."
Just you by yourself and nobody else. Don't tell anybody.
Yeah. I'm like, oh my goodness. Yeah, right. Like, that's ever going to happen. But
Yeah.
I kept thinking on that, and I was like, that is the craziest thing, man. He asked me to be his girlfriend, then he asked me to come visit, like
Yeah.
he invites himself over here, and now he's asking me to come to Mexico.
Man,
a
I'm so
single
embarrassed
girl.
now, but yeah. But yeah, that was it. I was that bold.
You were, and it was
It-
it. Here we are, 25 years later.
I know,
So.
yeah, but it's like now that you're saying it, and I'm thinking, it's like, oh my goodness, what I was thinking about you, but
Yeah.
I think if God didn't put that in my heart, I wasn't gonna be that bold.
Well, no, I don't think you would either. And I just remember when you told me that, I just thought, this is ridiculous. There's no way I would ever do that.
Yes.
So then I'm like getting around with my friends, and they know that we're writing back and forth, and some of them
Somebody
are,
was helping you translate too,
uh-huh,
right?
and a
Yeah.
couple of them were, so I'd be like hanging out with my friends, and oh, how's Joel doing, or how's the guy doing in Mexico that you're writing, how's that going, and I said, oh my goodness, you would not believe it. You would not believe it. He asked me to come to Mexico. He can't make it here, sadly, but he asked me to come there. Isn't that the craziest thing? And they were like, you should do that. You should go. What? Are you ridiculous? Like, do you have a brain?
Are you really my friend?
Are you
Or you
really
want to
my
get rid of
friend?
me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to stay with all my stuff. I know. You want to
Yeah.
keep that.
Yeah. So
Oh
I'm like,
man.
oh my goodness, these people are ridiculous. So then I go and I'm hanging out with other friends um, and we're talking, conversing, and we're getting the same conversation. And I'm like, oh yeah, he can't come visit, but he asked me to come to Mexico, and they were like, oh, that sounds fun. What? What?
No.
No, no, it doesn't. It doesn't sound fun at all. It sounds like
Dangerous.
dangerous,
Crazy.
like a bad movie. And
Yeah.
bad meaning somebody dies in the movie.
Yes, yes, yes.
Me.
Oh man, that's
And so this keeps happening, and I'm like, what is going on, God? Well, I don't understand this. And I have a really good relationship with God. I just talk to him a lot. I'm a single girl.
yeah.
I'm with friends a lot and at church a lot, but I also have a lot of alone time. And in my alone time, I'm talking with God. I mean, I have a really good relationship with him at this time of my life. And I'm just talking with God going, I don't understand. And then I remembered one of the other
Okay.
night tips that my
Okay.
pastor had given
Mm-hmm.
me. And he said, if you ever are thinking about making a decision, ask people around you for counsel. Ask friends who you know, who also believe in God, who also believe the way you do. Ask them what they think about
And to pray with you, maybe to
decisions.
yeah.
Well, he didn't say that. He just said
Oh,
ask. He said get
okay.
counsel. And he said just ask people who you trust. And I was like, huh, this is weird. There's no way I would ever want to go, but I am kind of curious. Like, I don't understand why people keep saying, I think that's a good idea. So I started going around a little more serious and like, hey, what do you think about this? Well, I didn't even think I was serious, honestly. I think I was still just kind of having conversations with friends
You're
and they were
just
like, yeah, you
thinking
should
and
do
yeah.
that. Yeah. So nobody, not anybody, and I had a lot of friends,
Yeah.
nobody said, oh, you shouldn't do that. That's really weird. Oh, who does he think he is? Oh, don't do that. That's unsafe. Everybody said, that sounds fun. You should do that. Yeah. Oh, when are you going? What do you mean when am I
They were
going?
encouraging you instead of
Yeah. Uh huh.
yeah, that is really interesting and
Yeah.
wild
Yeah.
because
Yeah. It's
it's like,
crazy.
yeah, go to another country to a
Yeah.
guy that you don't know. You
I'm
just say
like,
hi
that's
to him 5
crazy.
minutes
That's
and be
crazy.
writing emails and that's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. So, I'm not serious about this. I'm not feeling good about it. I think you sent me the money
Yeah, I sent you some money. Yeah.
just in case or something. See, that
Well,
doesn't make sense to me because I don't remember wanting to go. Maybe you sent it to me. You had to have sent it to me, or you sent it to me later. But I remember I was sitting at a table with friends, three
yeah.
other friends,
Yeah.
me and three friends. We were all hanging out talking together. And one of them looked at me and said, hey, so whatever happened with that guy who invited you to Mexico? And I said, oh, yeah, I called. I checked on the tickets. The tickets are way too expensive. I do not have that. I don't have that kind of money.
Yeah.
I have this much money. I think you had sent me the money because I was like, well, I mean, everybody's saying I should go. Maybe I should at least look into it. And then when I saw the ticket prices were up, I was like, yeah, can't go, can't do
Go.
it.
Can't go.
Here's my excuse. I can't go.
And it was gonna be after Christmas, so all the tickets in December.
Yeah, it
are
was December
way
26th that
more
I was going to
expensive.
travel
Yes,
because
yeah.
that's when I was on vacation from work.
Yeah.
At that, yeah, I was on vacation, I don't know,
Yeah,
because I
because
was working somewhere else at the time. I was working at the church,
yeah.
so I could take my vacation and whenever. But I think that was just a good time, and it was like
Mm-hmm.
we just decided December 26th would work for whatever reason, and so I was sitting around with friends, and I said, yeah, I can't do it. The ticket prices are too much, so I'm not going.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my friend said, well, what's your ticket? What's your price? What's your max price? And so I told her, and she said, okay. So she calls an airline right there while we're sitting there. She goes, I'm just gonna ask them. And I'm like, you can ask them all you want. I already
Yeah,
checked.
check it. I don't have.
She checked. Okay, yeah, I'm looking for these days. Yeah, okay. And what's the date you want to come back? Okay, yeah. Okay, and what's the price? She holds the phone out to me
She
like
didn't
this
say like just like here it is. That's
because they gave the price that I could
the
pay.
yeah the
They
money that
gave
you
the
have in the
money
account.
that I had.
That's yeah
That's how much the price was the ticket was going to be. So she hands it to me, and I know it, and I was like,
yeah
and so I take the phone, and they're all going, yeah, do it.
yeah
And I take the phone, and I'm like, yeah, and I check the date, so yeah, and the price, yeah, okay, all right, and then I gave my credit card number or my debit card number.
yeah.
Um, I went and grabbed it and gave him my number, and I paid for those tickets. And
Yeah.
I got off the phone and about had a heart attack. Like,
I know. No, but you know what? Go back a little bit because I gave you the money, and how did you come up with the difference?
I
Because I
didn't
think
have any money. That's
no,
true.
no, and
Because all my money went to all my expenses.
yes,
My
yeah,
friend Patty, she's a realtor, and she had told me if you recommend me to
referred, yeah,
people, refer me to people, I'll give you $100 for each referral. Well, I'd been telling my friends who were looking to buy a house. I said, "Oh yeah, my friend Patty, she's a realtor. You can talk to her." And they were like, "Oh sure, give me your number." Well, they ended up buying houses. I didn't care. Like,
yeah. You were
I would
just
have told them
yeah.
anyway.
Anyway,
I
yeah,
didn't expect any money. And
mm-hmm.
then she just gives me $200 one day. And then I don't remember, I got $50 from something else, like out of the blue. And so my half and your half came together, and I
And
ended
it
up
was just
having
perfect.
exactly what I needed. And I was
Yeah,
like, you've got to be kidding me.
I know.
And so I got tickets to go to Mexico, and that's when I came to see you. It was December 26th.
Yeah, you email me your dates and everything, and
Mm-hmm.
I remember you called the missionaries too before you came.
That was another thing, because I was not going to come because some random guy asked me to come visit
I'm
him.
not a random guy.
Well, you were at the time.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
And so that was another thing too. Before I made
Yes,
that, you're
yeah,
right. I actually
yeah.
called the missionaries who lived in the same city,
Mm-hmm.
and I said, "Look, this guy's asking me to come and visit. Would you and meet him? Do you mind if he comes to your house and you get to know him and you tell me what you think?" And they're like, "Sure, no problem." You know, that's the thing. Like, they should have said, well, no, that should have, because this was meant to be.
Yes, yes.
But a normal
Normal
people,
situation.
normal
Normal
situation,
situation.
they are normal people. A normal situation, they would have said, "Lauri, what are you thinking? I don't think that's a good idea. You are a single girl. You don't need to be coming here.
Yeah. You don't
Um,
speak the language.
you don't speak the language. You don't need to be coming here." And I was just like, and I didn't want to. I was
Yeah.
waiting and just for anybody to tell me this was a ridiculous idea.
Yeah.
And
Just for one single reason. Yeah.
everybody said yeah. And when I asked this missionary couple, they're like, "Sure, yeah, have them come over." And sure enough, you showed up at random times. You'd eat supper with them. They'd be eating supper. They'd invite you in.
Yeah.
They talk
We
about how
talk a
funny it
lot.
was. And I remember you
And
went
then I kept
over.
going.
You
Yeah.
kept going. You started teaching like
Drum
drum
lessons. Yeah.
lessons to somebody in their church or something.
Yeah, because it's like, oh, we need drummers. So I think I started teaching like 2 or 3 guys. So I
Hmm.
went before rehearsal or after. It, so
Yeah,
I was going.
so you
So I
got to
knew them.
know them, and then I called them, I don't know how much later, and this was before I even got the tickets, I
Yes.
believe.
Yeah.
This was whenever I was still trying to make the decision.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I called them, and I'm like, "Hey, what do you think?" And they're like, "Lauri, he seems like a great guy. I think you're totally safe coming here. I just don't think there's a problem with it." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh." Oh my gosh, why is everybody doing this? So
Everyone's telling me,
I
go,
know
go,
I'm
go.
trying to be smart here, and
Yes.
everybody else is
Am I
telling me.
am I the
just-
only adult in this
Yeah.
place that make good decisions and know the risk?
So they were like, "I think he's fine. Like, he seems like a really great guy. I think you're going to be fine." So, but you know what? Just in case, here's our cell phone numbers. Here's our home number. Here's our address. Here's what you do. You just give this, you get in a taxi and you hand this to somebody, the address. If ever, anything happens, you give us a call if you can get to a phone, and we will be there.
And also, we make a plan to eat with them.
We
lunch
made a
one
plan
day.
to eat with them lunch one day just in case you killed me, and I didn't show up, they would have
Oh,
my
they will
mom's
have you,
number.
but yeah. Oh my
They would
goodness.
have my mom's number because I think I gave them my
Yes,
parents'
yes. You
information.
watch so
Like,
many movies, but I know. I understand. I understand. I understand. It's like, whoa, what is that? What? This is too
yeah,
much.
yeah, goodness. So,
Oh goodness. Yeah. I think, man, that's a lot. That's a lot.
yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they gave me the okay. They were like, "Come on," and
Mm-hmm.
that's I think when you sent the money was after that. I was like,
Yeah.
"Okay, I'm gonna look for tickets,"
Yes. Yeah. I'm gonna
and
look
you're
tickets
like,
and
"Okay, well," and you sent the money, you put it in my bank,
yeah.
um, and then
I
I
was
was
really
like,
excited to
"Well,
give you
I
the
don't
money.
have money," and then
Yeah.
later I got the money, or I think I got the money before, and I was like, "Well,
No, it
you."
was after. I give you the money before you have the rest.
Okay, and
Yeah.
because you were pushy, you were like, "Hey, you just take the money," and I'm like, "Okay, fine."
At least I could keep the money.
Well, I wouldn't have kept
No,
it.
no, no.
I
I
wasn't that
understand,
kind of
but
person, but
yeah, I don't
um,
remember. To be honest, I don't remember. I know I was praying for you a lot,
mhm.
but I don't remember if I was like, oh, that she can find the ticket because I don't remember. But I'm
Yeah,
assuming I did.
I I
I,
don't
I was
know.
I was praying a lot. If it wasn't every, I don't know. It was a lot
So the funny
because.
thing here, we just
Okay,
need to
tell me,
move
tell me.
back a little bit.
Okay, yeah, just go back, go back.
Or no, no, it was probably around that time. So after this trip, yeah, it was after we met. It was after we met and got married, I believe. That or while we were dating at some point, that the
Yes.
missions pastor.
After we got married.
Yeah, he was the
Yes.
same one who I talked to about all the stuff that I mentioned before.
Yes.
Um,
Yes. Yes.
yeah, he actually made new rules that people couldn't share email addresses
Phone
and phone
numbers or emails
numbers
or emails.
or emails. Um,
Yeah.
and even the missionaries there said, well, I don't want to say his name, but
No, no, no.
they said, "Hey, pastor."
Yeah.
They said, I this is not your normal thing. Like this feels like
No,
this is of
no, no, no.
God, and you can't stop God."
Yeah, because
Um,
you went to a church that it wasn't my church. They invite us. So
well, I
it
don't know if they thought maybe I was flirting with all the kids, cause with all the youth.
I
Because
don't
I
know.
wrote back 11, but I had no intentions
Oh,
of getting married to anyone in Mexico or
oh no,
dating
no, no.
anyone
But the
or
odds to
anything. And
yeah.
maybe I was flirtatious. I was a kid. I don't know.
No,
Maybe I
you were
was.
really shy. I remember. Well,
Was I shy? What
I
you
was
remember?
really shy
Okay.
just to talk to you. I was intimidated. I was like,
Okay.
how
I
can I
was just
talk to her?
bold. I was just bold, and I had fun with them. Like they
Yeah,
were joking, and they were fun. I had
yeah,
fun. And so maybe the pastor thought, oh, she's flirting. She's looking for a husband, and I was not. But I can see where it could have looked
well,
like
to
that.
protect, hey, we're protecting the kids that we're taking to another country.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I was in one church. You were in another country, another church. You went to this church
Yeah.
for the mission trip, and they invited me to play over there. So it was, yeah, it
Yeah,
was.
it was crazy.
I didn't orchestrate any of this. I wasn't planning. Oh, I'm
If
gonna do this.
anything, I was going against it, and everybody else was going, do it, do it.
Yes.
So then
So
December 26th rolls around. I'm on this flight. I am hyperventilating, I feel like. I don't know.
having a
What
panic attack or
I was
something.
having a panic attack. Well, almost. I was
Almost, you
like
were. Yeah.
borderline panic anxiety attack because I am like, what the heck am I doing?
Yeah.
This is absolutely crazy. What am I doing? But the whole time, I just kept praying to God. I mean, I was
Yeah.
just being led by Him and trusting Him, and really feeling like I was going how He was leading. And
Yeah.
you and I have talked, like, if our daughters are doing this, we'd be like, what the heck are you doing?
Yes.
Get back,
Yes. Don't do
stop
that.
it.
I'm going with you. I don't know. Do something. Yes.
Something, exactly.
Yes. That's.
But
Yeah. That is
it
insane.
didn't happen like that. And so we just have, I mean, just we just look back and know, like, God had plans for us to be together, and I always have said, like, He's got big plans for us. He's got big plans for us, and we're still waiting to see what those big plans are. I mean,
Yeah.
we've so far life has been pretty normal, sort of. If you call our life normal.
I'm laughing at that. I don't know.
um,
I don't know how
but
normal,
we
but
haven't made a big dent in the earth yet. So.
yeah, that's true. That is true.
um,
But oh man,
yeah.
I love going back to memory lane and
Yeah.
think about us.
Yeah.
That's good.
So
Okay.
let's go a little bit more. We're gonna stop
I
there.
think we can stop here because then we can start. Well, bring the picture, maybe your list.
Yeah.
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 And we can start when we met again at the airport
Okay.
because
Sounds good.
because that's when we actually start talking for real and spending time together for real. I remember you called me one time before you came to. No, it was after. You called me after. Never mind. You called me after. I was so excited when you called me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I think this
No,
is
it
a
was
good
actually
stopping point.
before. It was actually
Before?
before.
Okay,
But
well,
yeah.
it was amazing when
Yeah.
it was like, oh, she's real still. Oh.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think
Okay.
this is a good stopping point.
All
That's
right.
really good. I love
All right.
it.
So yeah. So that's the end for today, and
Mm-hmm.
we'll pick up next time
Yeah,
with
when we December
December
26th,
26th, 1999.
1999,
Yeah.
when we spent
We spend our
10 first New Year's,
first New Year's together. Yep.
10, 11 days, something like that. Okay,
All right.
perfect. Thank you.
Thank you. See you next time.